And welcome to Sports Talk on the Friday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green. I am home, relaxing, having a great time, and looking forward to a great sports show. And also, we have my good friend Big Don from Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good.
Everything is good? All right. All the way in Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up, Larry? Big Larry.
Get ready. KC on the road.
Oh, here we go. All right, we're getting ready. And also, we have our sports legend, Anthony McLean. What's up? The sports writer in the newsletter. What's up, Anthony?
Doing good.
You're doing good? All right. And Larry Jr. Well, I can say Big Larry as well because he knows the sport just as good as you know, Larry. What's up, Larry? How you doing? You, Larry? Larry Jr. Frozen? All right. Then we got the sports legend as well, Bruce Austin. What's up, Bruce?
Yeah, it look like he froze.
He's frozen. Yeah, he's frozen. All right.
Everything's beautiful, brother.
All right. Everything is looking good. Looking good. So, Larry, what you got for me, man?
He coming back.
Big Larry, what you got?
One thing I got was Michael Jordan had put out a shout out his team that he would be the best team in the NBA right now. And he didn't pick LeBron James or he didn't pick Kobe Bryant.
That don't surprise me though, but go ahead.
But he picked Steph Curry. He picked the Greek Freak. He picked Wemby. And he picked Kevin Durant. And he said he didn't pick LeBron James because LeBron James wanted to be the general manager, the president, and run a team, and he wanted somebody that's going to play basketball. Do you think that's a knock at LeBron James, or is they got a beef going on? Starting with you, Larry. Larry's not even up.
No.
Starting with you, Donald.
What was that question again now? Because I was looking at the text. Jerry, check the text out.
Yeah, no, Walt. I'm getting the text. Go ahead,
LeBron James. Michael Jordan picked his team that was the best in the NBA, and he said Steph Curry, Durant, him, the Greek Freak, and Wemby.
Look, I have to go along with Michael big time on that. Because he picked a team that he know he got some. I think he can win with those boys. Who you think can actually beat them today? So I have to go with. I would have done the same thing. We talked Tuesday. I said one thing. When I walked out on the court, I was looking for a winning team. Whoever I can get to win. And I see Michael's point. He's looking for a winning team. If he feels LeBron James or crybaby or whatever, then don't pick him. He don't actually need LeBron to win.
And he said he don't need Kobe because Kobe a duplicate of himself, so he don't need himself.
Right. So I don't see no problem with his point. I think the team that he picked will be very hard to beat.
So who's the team again? You said Greek, Steph Curry.
The Greek Freak. He want Durant. He wants Steph Curry. And he want Wemby.
Okay, and along with himself. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't pick Kwame Brown. That was his first pick when he was going to win.
I think he learned his lesson. No more Kwame Brown.
So you think that's a shot at LeBron James or just the best team?
Who you going with?
Just the best team.
Right, Bruce,
is yours coming out? Is your voices coming out clear or if it's bumping?
Mine's coming out clear.
Mine's coming out clear.
Y'all want me to go?
Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Let me go ahead,
it's
Bruce.
Clear now.
I'm clear now.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Larry, go ahead.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah, I think they can get a team. I think they can get a team that can be beat. Sure, they can be beat. The reason I said that because I don't think Wemby and Giannis will play good together. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it.
Wemby can take
it
outside.
Give me, I can't put no together that could beat them right now. Yeah, but that's why they lost, because he kept taking it outside. That's exactly why they lost against the Knicks, because he kept taking it outside.
You got the Greek freak down low.
Yeah, but he wanted to dribble. He don't play down low. He don't play low. When the Greek freak stop play down low?
All right, go ahead, little Larry.
I feel like that team could go 82-0. I mean, I don't think it was a shot at LeBron, but he putting the best team together. Like, look at that front line. 3 7-footers. It's all athletic, all can play all over the court. Man, it'd be damn near impossible to score on that team. And then they can score at will. Like, Wemby actually, he got a real big man to play with. And then he also got alphas around him that's going to tell him where to be at. He ain't going to be doing all that stuff he was doing with San Antonio because he the vet on that team. He do what he wanted to do. He's not going to do that when he got KD, Jordan, Steph Curry, and them on the team. They're going to put him in the right positions to be successful. He's going to be the 5th option on that squad. Come on now. Wemby is the 5th option. They ain't losing no game. Who beating them? Ain't nobody beating them, man.
I like that.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, that's about. You can't get much more balanced than that. You got, you have guys that's going to rebound. You have guys that can play defense as well. Yeah, you can get much more of a balanced team than that. KD may be the quote unquote missing, may be sort of the short link, maybe only because of his age, but still, what he can do scoring wise. But yeah, you can't get much more of a balanced team than that.
Go ahead, Pastor Walt. Did you hear the question, Pastor?
I didn't hear the question, no.
Larry, give him the question again real fast.
The question was, when Michael Jordan picked the team that he said that would be the best in the NBA, he picked the Greek Freak, Wemby, Durant, and Steph Curry. And he said they'll beat anybody.
He didn't pick Kobe and LeBron. You had to throw it in there. And your question was, is that a knock on LeBron? That was your question. Go ahead, Pastor Walt.
It's not a knock on LeBron, but that team could be beat. Yeah, definitely. So you got Steph is gonna dribble, right? All right. Who's your rebounder? Giannis? Nah, that team.
Yeah, Giannis, Wemby, and Durant.
Yeah, no, Durant's not a great rebounder. He never led the league in rebounds in his life.
He's a small forward.
So what?
How many small forwards ever led the league in rebounding?
That's not the point. But listen, I hear that's funny. But who are they going to be playing against? They may be playing against a small forward that can rebound. Durant's not. He's not a mix it up. Durant's going to stay on the outside and shoot. So is Wemby. So can the team be beat? Yeah, it's a good team. But now, if those are guys that are playing right now, you're talking about that's like an all-time great team ever?
No, guys playing right now.
Right. No, of course, I heard Jerry say that he didn't pick Kobe, so Kobe ain't playing.
That's what Larry said. Larry said he didn't pick
He
Kobe.
said he wouldn't pick Kobe because Kobe is a direct image of him. He plays the same way.
No. So Jordan is including himself in that team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But you didn't hear what little Larry said. When little Larry explained that to him again, because I don't think he get it.
No. Okay.
About the part about them guys being controlled by people like Michael, Curry. They could get Giannis and Wembanyama to do what they want them to do. They wouldn't let them play that game that you've been seeing.
Okay.
Not with those guys.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize. Okay, that Mike was in there himself, so that makes a lot of difference because he's a great defensive player, and as far as the two guard, he can rebound, he can control his position. No, I didn't know that. That was it. That's a good team. Yeah, no doubt. Durant is going to be a scorer. Durant's going to be a great scorer. So obviously, if you're doing that, you're doing it in their prime. You're not old guys. So yeah, that's a good team.
Now, my opinion, I think it's a knock on LeBron because Michael didn't want to share the stage with LeBron James. I mean, does it go back again? Because if he won 6 with Scottie Pippen, which he did, in reality, he won 6 with Scottie, and Scottie was his Robin, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can win anywhere with LeBron James.
But why he said that? His reasoning. What's his reasoning? His reasoning is because LeBron wanted to be general manager Want to be the president, want to run the team. He just didn't want to play ball.
Michael was general manager in Washington. What's the difference? He was actually a general manager. All right, and messed up that team when he had Jerry Stackhouse, Richard Hamilton.
That was
talking about when just playing.
He was a general. How you gonna knock somebody by being a general manager and you was one and didn't do a good job?
He didn't just want to play; he wanted control.
No, but I'm saying Michael did the same thing when he went to Washington. He was the general manager and stepped down and came down on there. He's supposed to come off the bench. Then he wind up starting. We're off to see the Wizard.
This after he retired.
He did the same thing. He went to Washington to be the general manager. He the one
when he played. When he got 3 championships, he was not coaching or trying to coach.
What are you talking about? I said, did he go to Washington, Larry? Yes or
When he won his 6 championships, he wasn't trying to coach. He was just playing.
I'm saying when he was in Washington, was he the general manager?
I know everybody didn't get their turn yet, but let me say this. He would pick Kobe before he picked LeBron James, and I would agree with that too.
Okay.
But we got to get Anthony.
No, and I said something.
Everybody got a chance. Yeah. Everybody got their chance. All right, we can move on.
Move on, yeah. That makes sense. Hypothetical, it don't make sense.
Okay, now looking at the Dallas Cowboys. I talked about this last week. This year, even Sophie camp, everybody in Dallas seems to have a cool head and everything's mellow. Okay, this is the first time the Cowboys camp has been this mellow and together in as many years as I can remember. Okay. Do you think the Cowboys is this year and gonna win their first in the playoffs and make to the championship, NFC championship? I ain't talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the NFC championship. Let's start with you, Bruce.
Yeah, I'll say it like this. With the team they got.
Oh, you caught you stuck.
With the team they got just as good a chance of getting to the NFC championship as anybody else. I put it like that. People looking at teams like the Rams, you can't count out Seattle, they're the champs. You know, you can't just say because they look good on paper that they're gonna come, to the NFC finals. They got a lot of good teams in the NFC now. You know what I mean? They're gonna be in the running though. They're not gonna be overlooked. I'll put it like that.
But Dallas normally had chaos every year.
Is the question winning the NFC or the NFC East?
We're talking about going to NFC Championship. What'd you say, Larry?
Go ahead, Larry.
What I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely not. I mean, you never know. I ain't gonna say absolutely not. I'm saying I don't think so. But I've been surprised. It's been bigger surprises before teams that come out. So you never know how the season go. Injuries, some teams just get hot at the right time. You never know. But I don't see them as a favorite to come out of the NFC, no.
Okay, Donald?
I like Dallas this year. I really do. I like the moves they made. But as far as coming out and going to the championship, I can't see it at all.
I'm talking about NFC championship. I ain't talking about the Super Bowl.
I still can't see it.
That's one game away.
I'm going to even say absolutely not.
You had to go there.
Larry, can I go? I just want to say,
go ahead.
One of the problems the Cowboys have is inconsistency. Because they might have a good game against, let's say, the 49ers, or they might have a good game against KC, right? And look good, right? Look good. Then the next game they might play a stinky team and they lose. You know, they just need consistency on that same level every week, and they have a good shot, like Bruce says, as any other team. That's the only problem I see with the Cowboys every year. They have good games, then they have their bad games, and the bad games against when they look bad, they look bad. So I just think the Cowboys just need a little more consistency, and that comes from the coach. Because, I mean, if you can beat a team like Buffalo or or you could beat the Ravens. Then why can't you be a sneaky team the following Sunday? That's coming from coaching, and I think the coach got to step up and make them guys play every Sunday with the same when they had Jimmy Johnson. That's how he had them boys playing like that every Sunday. He held every one of them guys accountable, and that's what the Cowboys need. That's my opinion on that.
Okay, Pastor.
I think the Cowboys got a good chance. They got a good team. This is going to be their second year with that coach, and he's really, I think, last year was his tryout year, and I think he handled it really well. He's a very innovative coach, and he's got a second year there. They made some good moves on the defensive side. He finally got, two good number one at wide receivers. All going to be how well Dak plays. Can Dak be consistent? Because he be the one. He play a good team. He played well, and then he play a bad team, and he throw 3 interceptions. So we got to see if Dak is consistent. They got a good shot of getting to. They have a good shot of playing well this year. Yeah.
Thank you, Walt. We said almost the same thing. You got to be consistent, man. The quarterback and the whole team.
Okay, Anthony.
Yeah, I still think the Eagles will win the division, but I think the Cowboys get in. Not to sound like a broken record, I think, again, it's going to come down to what they get defensively. We know they can score with anybody in the league. Dak has his ups and downs, but they can, offensively, they're one of the best teams in the league. I just don't trust their defense long in the long haul for this year.
Okay. Now I want to move on to Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs. Now I'm going to tell you something. Think about this now. And they out of 1 score games, out of 9 of them, they won 1. 1 score games out of 9, they won 1. That's never going to happen again. Okay. Kansas City got an all-world running back now. They picked themselves up. I think they're going to win their division. Now, there's improvement from a couple of weeks ago. They are projected to win their division this year. Okay? Now, go ahead, Donald. Go ahead and give me what you got. You said it's not going to happen, right?
I do like Pat Mahomes. I had picked him to be the next Tom Brady. You know what I mean? So every time he lose, that makes my prediction bad. So I would like to see with them picking up that running back and a few moves they made. I'm going to give them that shot of coming out. I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to give Pat a little more credit, as long as he stay healthy, though. If he get hurt, so I'm going to agree with you on this.
Okay, Larry. Is Kansas City going to win the division?
Against Patty Mahomes. Like I put him up there in the category to be the next Tom Brady, and then Andy Reid as well. Like they got a proven track record, and I feel like they ain't make a whole lot of moves, but they made some sneaky good moves, and they did pick up an excellent running back. They got a couple pieces on the line, a couple pieces on the defense. Like I never bet against Patty Mahomes, never. I feel like they can come out. They could come out the AFC, absolutely. Okay. And they probably gonna be a favorite, honestly.
Wow. Okay, Pastor.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Pat Mahomes has a lot to prove this year. It's all gonna be about how stable their offensive line is. That's the key there. Can their offensive line keep the other team's defense from chasing Pat all around the field? If he can keep them, give him some protection, they should be in good shape. It's all about the offensive line.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce, you frozen?
Like Larry said, man, you can't never really bet against Pat Mahomes. But we got to see how they built that team up. See, everything is based on paper right now. You know what I mean? A lot of teams made a lot of different moves. Gonna be surprised, different guys on different teams. I see where Deebo Samuels went back to the 49ers.
Back to the 49ers,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot of moves. There's a lot of moves being made, so we'll really see what's going down when the season starts. Because Everybody did good on paper. But I never bet against Pat Mahomes.
Okay. Anthony?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Mahomes, he's wounded. He's a little playing with wounded warrior this year, I think, because of what happened last year. Getting Walker takes a lot of pressure off of him. Yeah. What Walt said, that line, they've got to get some stuff from the offensive line, because it negates getting Walker if they don't have that offensive line. And also, again, defensively, to me, the pressure's all on Jones and those other guys, because they have to in that division. You're going up against guys like Denver who can score. You're going up against San Diego who scores, I guess, when everything's going well. But yeah, with the AFC, you got all these explosive offenses. Gotta have a consistent defense if you're going to take it to the next level.
All right, Larry, if you don't mind, I just want to say I agree with you guys about Pat Mahomes not betting against him. But didn't he get hurt? I mean, what was the injury that he had last year? But what kind of injury did he have? Was it the ACL? Knee. All right. So, I mean, is that for a quarterback? I know Aaron Rodgers got hurt. A lot of quarterbacks make a comeback. Is that injury was that severe enough that might hurt him a little bit coming into this year?
He's already. He's already been cleared. I think to start practice. So he's way ahead of where they thought he was going to be. They thought that he would miss the early parts of training camp. So
okay, because we're talking about like Pastor Walt mentioned about the offensive line. I agree with him, because if they got to chase him around, if he got to run for his life, already got hurt, and that's what caused him to get hurt last year. If that line is no good, he's going to have a long season again.
That's where the running back come in at. Hopefully he gets some help and don't have to do all that.
Right. Well, the running back need offensive line too.
And let him run.
Don, I agree, Jerry. The running back need offensive line too. You see what happened to Saquon? When Saquon's line got suspect, he didn't get the yards.
Yeah.
What Don's saying is they know the running back need help, but they're saying the running back keeps Pat Mahomes from running as much as he had to run in the past.
Absolutely.
That's the thing with the running back.
Now,
we know they're going to need a line for the running back too. But
this running back will take a lot of pressure. Last year, okay, in open space, you cannot bring that boy down. Just like in every playoff game, they had him dead to right. And he got away every time. Every time. And they had angles on.
He's going to take a lot of pressure off of Pat. He's going to take a lot of pressure off of him.
Okay, I'll go along with that. Yes. All right. So.
But let me say this. Like Ant was saying, they brought Pat back earlier than they thought, and he's been cleared 100% to practice.
Okay, good.
So that's a great sign.
That's a great sign.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Usually when that guy go out like that, it's usually maybe a few weeks or maybe a month before they get back in the lineup. But he's out there, he's out there with the fellows 100% ready.
Yeah, but somebody said
that's very strange for an injury like that.
But somebody said that he has a lot to prove this year. So does Lamar Jackson. So does Josh Allen. So does the guy from the Bengals. All of them in the AFC. All of them got
Cowboys.
Pat got 3 rings to prove. He got 3 rings. You can talk about that. He got nothing.
Then he got nothing to prove it. Then he got nothing to prove.
Pat got 3 rings. He got something to prove.
Well, what he got to prove then?
He got a lot to prove.
Pat not looking at. Pat won another one. He's not looking at them 3 rings.
They're gonna be all time great. 3 ain't good enough.
Exactly. You heard Donald said. Donald said he had him with Tom Brady, and we all did. And he done lost the last 2. So he got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
He's trying to slide. We was like, okay, that's the next Tom Brady. Now he's like, I don't know. So if you don't win more, you're gonna say, we thought he was, but
yeah.
So he still got a lot. Ain't nobody else up there with him.
That's okay.
All right, but
Fine.
he trying to be Tom Brady level. He not comparing himself to the other
Right.
quarterbacks in the league.
See what
now.
I'm saying? I agree.
He'll be
He's
all
trying to
time
be.
great.
He's trying to be the Tom Brady level. We ain't saying that nobody else
That's
was up
the
to
thing.
him, but we was holding him up like he was
Right.
the next one. So
He
if
get
he don't
back
win
up
another
there.
one, then he wasn't the next one.
Now he's gonna win another one.
Right.
There's no
That's,
doubt about
that's
that.
the deal right there.
All right,
There's
but
no
I'm
doubt
just saying.
about that.
But I'm just saying that's what I was saying. Why he got something to prove. That's what.
He can go on any
Yeah,
team. You can put him on Dallas Cowboys. They got a Super Bowl.
Come on,
No,
guys.
we ain't going that far.
You trade for that, you got one.
We ain't
He
going that
ain't, he ain't
far.
LeBron though. He ain't gonna go to the team for the minimum just so he can try to win a ring.
No,
He gotta sit with
listen,
Kansas City and get it out the mud.
Larry Jr., I'm glad you brought that up because unfortunately I couldn't get here. But I gotta, man, LeBron, to me, I was defending him. I said he ain't chasing titles, and I take all that back. I take it all back. I take everything I did to defend him. I take it all back. It ain't about the money. It ain't about this. I take it all back. All
But when
back.
you chasing Michael Jordan, you
Yeah,
got to
but
throw
yeah, but
everything
what?
out. You got
Any
It's
team,
not. You can't catch him that way. Even if you get
all
two
the
more,
all
they're
the
not
top
the same.
teams, all the top teams that they mentioned him going to Denver, everywhere he went, people would have said he chasing the ring. There's no need to play if you're not chasing the ring.
I
That's
agree.
right.
I mean,
But I'm just,
everybody in the league chasing the ring.
but
And
what
I
I'm
said it
saying
from the
was,
beginning.
Why?
but what I'm saying is his agent said it's not about the money. It's about him being happy. You know, it wasn't about chasing the rings. You know, when he was up there before and said that. Donald said it's all about the rings. And I said, nah, he ain't going to, you know, he ain't trying to catch Mike. He ain't trying to catch Kobe. Yes, he is. I take
Yes,
it all
it is.
back. I
Yes,
take it
it
all
is.
back.
Yeah, but
I
he
have
definitely.
no
I agree
respect
with
for him
that.
whatsoever. He should.
Yes,
He already got his money. He could have went to Cleveland and went on a farewell tour and been good. But
Look,
nope. So I take it
I
all
don't
back.
understand. What's wrong with chasing the ring at this point? He needs two more
Right.
to catch Mike.
Exactly.
What's
That's fine.
wrong with it?
Exactly. What's wrong with
What's
that?
My
wrong with it?
opinion. No, that's fine. He can go Philly, and then he can go from there. Next time he can go to
Then when they lose, he can go
whoever.
somewhere else.
Yeah. Whoever the next best team is, he can
He's
go
not
there.
going to lose in Philly.
Yeah, that's
He
okay.
didn't go to Philly to lose. He went to Philly to win. He's going to win
Absolutely.
one in Philly.
Anywhere to win.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep.
In
So-
2 years, trust me, he's going to get one.
Okay. And he just gonna he can get one.
Yeah, he's going to get one.
But
He
Don,
could be
Don,
just like another. He could be another Kevin Durant. Then he's gonna be no different than Kevin
No,
Durant.
that ain't the same
No.
thing.
Look,
Yes,
That
it
ain't
is.
the same
It
thing.
most
he can
certainly
be Kevin
is.
Durant.
No, it's not.
As long as
Yes,
he,
it
as
is.
long as he leave
It's
one
worse because they gave
Philly
Kevin
ain't
Durant
won
the
nothing.
max to come to Golden State.
It's
LeBron
the
took the
same
minimum.
thing. Only thing is different is that Golden State already won one before Durant joined them. That's the only thing different. Other than that, it's the same thing.
And when the last time Philly
No, it's
won
not
one?
the same thing.
But
Philly
Pastor Wall,
haven't won
I
in how
think
many
to me,
years?
to me, it's the same thing.
Pastor
But when the
Wall,
last
Pastor
time
Wall.
Philly won one?
It don't matter.
Donald, I want to say
I hope they don't win for the next
When the
10 years
last
either.
time Philly
But
won
Pastor
one?
Wall,
About how
there's a
many
difference
years
between
ago?
Kevin Durant, though.
I second that.
There was up 3 games to 1 against Golden State.
Oh, I know.
Kevin Durant going to join that same
Yes,
team.
I
that
agree.
he should have
And
beat.
that's why I always gave him the business for that exact thing. He should have came back next year and beat him. But what I'm saying is, as far as LeBron, I hope the Philly don't win one in the next millennium.
That's all right. But Philly ain't won one in the last 2 millennium. And if they win one now, guess who done brought one to the land? Huh?
Yeah.
LeBron.
I guess you're a Philly fan now, right?
He got the hell. He got
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, but it what?
Because I wanted
It
to
what? You know Donald and Jerry said wherever LeBron go, that's where they going.
Well,
They said that 10 years ago.
But Bruce,
I said it anyway.
explain the difference. That why you said it's not the same with Kevin Durant, or you were saying
It's not the same because Philly haven't won anything.
That's right.
It's not like this team is the winner and
Right,
they jumped on them.
Right.
Was anybody calling Philly a super team before LeBron got there?
No.
They got swept by the Knicks.
Any team that he went to, was
That's
anybody
before they got
calling that
Jalen
team?
Brown.
That's before they had Jalen Brown.
Yeah, but they still got
Yeah,
swept
but
by
I'm
the Knicks.
saying
They still
Oh,
call
yeah.
it a super
Well,
team.
yeah,
when
yeah.
they came.
But that's before they had Jalen Brown.
But
But
they didn't
that-
call
but
it
that
super
same
team.
every
team
team that LeBron went to, it was considered a super team once LeBron got there. And once he left, they was right back garbage again. What would have been the difference if he'd have went to Denver? Would he been
Who called the
chasing the
Lakers
ring
a super
still?
team? Who called
Right,
the
I
Lakers?
said the Lakers wasn't a
LeBron
super.
did.
I said the Lakers wasn't a super team.
Nah, he said
That's
every
what I'm
team
saying.
LeBron went to, they called a super team.
And right, and I said the Lakers wasn't a super team.
Yeah, they
It
wasn't
was-
no super team.
It was
I'm
when LeBron
saying.
Cleveland wasn't even no super team when he was there.
No, Cleveland
No,
wasn't a super team.
No,
first
we
year,
talking about once he left. When he went to Miami, they was considered a super team.
They
Yeah,
were.
then he left Miami, went to Cleveland. That wasn't no super team
Right.
he had.
Wasn't
in
a
Cleveland.
But they had enough to win it. They had enough to win it. He wasn't playing by himself. They won.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, that's all right.
Hey, Walt,
Sir.
this is what this is supposed to have what Jerry Fisher is supposed to have said.
Derek Fisher on LeBron James joining Philly. You aren't
when you the guy
ring
creating
chasing.
the ring.
When you're the guy
Yeah, the guy
creating the ring. Okay. All
Do
right.
you agree with that?
You ring
agree with
chasing.
that?
Sure, I agree with that.
Yeah,
He's
100%.
Beg your pardon?
You guys the Walt.
No, I disagree.
You disagree with that?
Yep.
He's not the one creating the rings.
Everybody's creating the ring. Everybody on the team.
No, because if you the one creating the rings, you don't got to go to a stacked team already to try and
If
get
he's
one.
creating the
You
rings, he
create
should
them
have
on
went to
your own.
Cleveland. He
Yes,
went
you
to
do.
Cleveland. If he's creating the rings, why didn't he go to Cleveland?
Why would he go to Cleveland when he knows?
Because he
Well,
probably
like
ain't going
the Smith says, is he's the one that's creating the rings. Then he should have been creating the rings at Cleveland then. And he wouldn't.
No.
So
no,
he
Walt,
went to
you're
a
not
stat
making
team.
sense.
So he ain't creating the rings. He joined the stat team.
How's that team?
He went to a
swear by the
team
Knicks.
that ain't won in
How's that
50
They
years.
didn't have Jalen Brown, Jerry. Come on. They didn't have Jalen Brown.
But that's the team that beat
Yeah, but
Jalen
what?
Brown that was up 3 games to 1, Boston, and they came back to beat them.
That team was
And another
three.
thing, what?
Yes, sir.
And what? When
Yes, sir.
Jalen Brown went to the Sixers, nobody said that team was a super team because Jalen Brown went there.
They said they
Not
were
one person said.
Yeah, because they added another piece.
How they
One
eat.
person said they was a super
But
team.
Bruce, they added another piece that made them a super team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
LeBron
what I'm
James.
saying is, they
Yeah.
keep saying that they got Brown. No, when they got Brown, nobody said they was a super team.
Okay.
They didn't say it was a super
All right.
team.
Well, what about this,
Because
Bruce?
LeBron
Okay.
went there.
All right, Bruce. Then take Jalen Brown off and add the Brown. Are they a super team? No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they
Come
are.
on. No.
Yes, they are.
No. Take
they-
Jalen
yes,
Brown
they are.
out and add LeBron there with Maxey and then B. They're not a super team.
No,
They
they're
are
not.
first
If
team.
They're not, Bruce.
if
That's
Embiid
the-
stay healthy,
No.
if Embiid stay, that's your opinion.
No.
Like you said, you got your opinion. I got my opinion.
Well, your opinion is wrong. They're not a super team. They're not a super team without Jalen Brown.
That's
No.
right.
In my opinion, they
Your
got what it
opinion is
takes. If Embiid stay healthy, they got Maxey.
Yeah.
They got
Embiid never
BJ,
stay
they got
healthy.
When has
LeBron.
Embiid ever been healthy,
Hey,
Bruce?
man, they in good
Embiid
shape.
wasn't healthy in college. When is
He
Embiid
ain't
healthy?
never been healthy ever.
Never been healthy. Ever.
All right, Anthony, you want to say something about what?
Y'all act like y'all opinion only one count.
No, my opinion don't. But you know, Bruce, you gotta be honest, man.
But
He
what?
said if he healthy.
Wasn't the Celtics up 3 games to 1 against Philly?
Yeah, that's the has been. What does that mean?
Don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing. Yeah, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, and Jalen Brown better than everybody that was on that team. And
Yes.
They got him.
Okay,
But what I'm saying is, Jerry, what I'm saying, LeBron added to that team with Jalen Brown. Yes, that's a
Yes.
super team. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is add LeBron to that team
Yeah.
without Jalen Brown. That is not a super
No
team.
matter what team LeBron would have went to, it would have been a super team. Went to Cleveland with Mitchell and them guys, it'd have been a super team as well.
No, they wouldn't have been.
Wasn't they a play? Wasn't he in the play-in last year?
Who?
LeBron.
No, they weren't in no
No,
play-in.
no, they wasn't in the play.
Come on, Larry.
They was like the number 3 or 4 seed.
They wasn't no 3 or 4 seed.
And if
Yes,
Luka
they were.
Yes, they
They
were.
played Houston in the first round. Houston was
They
like the number 3 seed.
Yes, they were. They was up there when
No.
Luka got hurt. They started dropping. Oh, yes, they were.
Yeah, they were the fourth.
You
they
got to
were-
remember, Luka and AR both got hurt at the same time. LeBron was carrying the team, and they never came back. No, they were up there.
They were the 4-5 matchup.
Yeah, they were up there until
It was
Luka
4-5.
and
I'm just saying,
got
we're
hurt.
a super team.
yeah.
And my only thing is, it seems like ever since the quote unquote decision, I think it's been mistaken that wherever LeBron goes, it's a super team. When he made the return back to Cleveland, they were not a super team.
No, that was not a super team.
Lord knows that that first Laker team that he went to was not a super team either. It was,
but Anthony, when LeBron went back to Cleveland, did Cleveland go to the finals 4 years in a row?
Yeah, but they weren't considered a super team.
I understand that, but I'm saying that's the power of LeBron.
Oh, sure.
We agree with that. Ain't nobody disagreeing with that.
They couldn't even make the playoffs. He went to Lakers. When he went to Lakers, when he went to Miami, he went 4 straight finals with Miami, 4 straight with Cleveland. So that's going to show the power of LeBron. All right? Okay. That's the impact that he makes on a team. A team that don't make the playoffs, he bring them to the finals. Mm-hmm. That's the impact that he has.
I've always felt like LeBron's greatest feat was taking that very first Cleveland team to the finals with Drew Gooden and Larry Hughes and
Booby Gibson.
Booby Gibson. Yeah, that no doubt.
To me, that's his Hall of Fame resume. Right,
exactly. And people got a nerve to talk about San Antonio beat them. The super team that San Antonio.
San Antonio beat everybody.
San Antonio was supposed to beat them.
Yeah, but I'm saying for LeBron to even get to the finals against them was huge.
I agree with you 100%.
And people say, "Oh, he lost," But look at the team he had and who he lost against.
Look who he lost to. Right, absolutely.
Bruce,
I agree.
Nobody never said that LeBron not great. Nobody challenged his greatness.
That's not what we think. No.
We just say he wasn't good.
He's on super teams.
No, that ain't what we're saying. People say he went to the finals 10 times and didn't win but 4. It's a reason he didn't win but 4, and it's because of the team that he had.
Right. He played against a
stat Golden State team.
Yeah. He played against a stat Golden State team. Yeah.
But how many super teams that LeBron did?
That was a stacked San Antonio team too.
Bruce.
Oh no, I said San Antonio.
Bruce, but since LeBron is creating super teams, like everybody's saying, he go on a super team. How many super teams that LeBron beat though? Did he beat San Antonio? Yes, he did. Did he beat the Celtics when they had Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett? Yes, he did. All right. Did he beat Golden State? Yes, he did. All right. LeBron beat super teams as well too. So not like he created super teams like Michael and had the best team in the league every year. He beat the teams that was really better. He beat Detroit Pistons when they had Troy Bills. He shut that team down. LeBron beat a lot of super teams himself too now. It wasn't that he was the only one that had super teams. He beat super teams. He beat super teams though. Y'all got quiet on that one. Right, that's good.
It doesn't matter. That does not negate that he's going to super teams. That doesn't negate.
But he beat super teams.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to super team. When I played schoolyard ball, you wasn't here, Pastor. When I played, every time I stepped on that court, and you played with me against each other at the job, I always look for a winning team. So you think I ain't got LeBron James back on this? I
know you do.
I pick a winning team every time I get, every chance I have.
No problem.
How many free agents go to the bad teams?
Very few. I think
a lot of them, the bad teams are the ones with the money to kick out. Anybody?
No. I haven't seen a great player go to a team where he didn't think he could win. He ain't going. Not one of them go to a team for that money. And don't think they could win.
We ain't gonna do that. What Jalen Brunson do when he was free agent?
Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
He gave up money. Yeah, but listen what I'm saying.
When he went to the Knicks,
but they didn't have a super team.
The Knicks ain't had no great team.
The Knicks don't have a super team.
Money to make his team better.
But Bruce, the Knicks don't have a super team. He didn't create a super team. They created camaraderie.
We're not talking about super teams now. We're talking about going to a team.
He said
going to a team that they think they could win.
Okay.
We ain't talking about specifically a super team.
Okay.
We're talking about free agents going to a team that they think they could win.
That wasn't discussion.
But Larry,
every free agent go to a team where they think they could win.
Now let me ask Big Larry a question. Big Larry, tell me your team. I don't care if you go back. They didn't have a super team that didn't win a championship. All right. Did Magic have super teams? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did Boston have super teams?
Dallas Mavericks, they had a super team and they won.
Who?
Dallas Mavericks.
They had a good team. Yeah, they had a decent team.
They ain't had no super
Jason
team.
Kidd and all them.
Everybody thought they was over the hill.
No, they weren't over the hill. They had a young Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd was not young when they won.
He won over the hill. Jason Kidd won over the hill.
He wasn't
young.
He wasn't at the top of his game though at that time. He was still.
He had like 2 years. He played like 2-3 years after that. That was it.
He won a chip.
He didn't even start though. He didn't start.
Yeah.
Didn't Jason Terry? Wasn't Jason Terry and
it was Jason Terry, JJ Barea, Dirk Nowitzki, Tyson Chandler. All them dudes was up there in age.
Yeah, but didn't they sweep the Lakers, the other players, before they beat Miami? Didn't they sweep the Lakers with Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, but they weren't considered.
No, did they sweep the Lakers?
They still wasn't no super team.
Did they sweep the Lakers over Kobe Bryant? Yes or no?
They had one All-Star.
Did they sweep the Lakers, Larry?
Yeah, but that doesn't make them a super team.
That doesn't make them a super team.
But
Detroit wasn't a super team, and they won the title. Detroit wasn't a super team.
No All-Stars.
Detroit wasn't a super team, and they won the title.
Let me get back to my question though, because Larry brought up Dallas. was Philly a super team with Moses Malone and Doc, Larry?
No.
Yep. Yes, they were.
Was Malone and Dr. J and
Yes, they were. With Moses, they were a super team. Yes, they were.
Moses was the Moses. Remember that very same team lost the title twice. Moses was the missing link.
Moses was the missing link. Yeah,
the missing link.
But was that a super team?
I think that maybe I'm missing the point. I think we have to make a distinction between good teams and quote unquote super teams.
Okay.
I think that's the thing here, because some of the teams that we're anointing as super teams are good teams, but not necessarily super teams.
Okay, exactly. I'll go over that. I asked the question because every championship team was Michael Jordan on a super team with Tony Kukoc and Dennis Rodman and Scottie
absolutely.
All right, that's what I'm saying, Larry. So it's nothing new. People that win championships, most of them have super teams.
Did Michael Jordan go and join the Lakers?
Well, different era though, Pastor Walt.
Oh, whatever. He didn't do it.
But
when Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen went to Boston, was that a super team?
It was cold back then. Back in the day, it was cold. You stayed with the team that bought you.
Punished for wanting to go play for a championship team, because if that's the case, then you're going to punish Moses for leaving Philly. You're going to punish Barkley for leaving Philly and going to Houston.
And he still never got nothing.
As I'm saying, but that's my point.
You still never got nothing.
Guys should be punished for trying to win championships. That's
right. Exactly.
That's
but you go seek to win championship, don't get them. You should be punished.
Well, no,
they got guys like Karl Malone
myself, and I can't wait to see that ring.
Exactly. They got guys like Gary Payton and Karl Malone on the Lakers bench.
Yeah.
Whether they over the hill or not, they were chasing that ring.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, but they ain't LeBron James though, bro. They wasn't trying to drive the bus. They was trying to hang on and just to get a ring anywhere.
They wanted to get a
couldn't drive.
I'm saying they were chasing.
So Don, you admit that you wasn't a Laker fan, right?
No, I wasn't no Laker fan.
No, okay, all right. So I don't want to hear no more Laker stuff. Forget you wasn't a Laker fan.
No more Laker stuff from me.
No, I hear you. Good.
Yeah, but they always said that all the way back when LeBron was with Miami. They said they wasn't a team fan. They LeBron fans.
Then they shouldn't be wearing no Laker gear. They should be wearing LeBron gear. They should be wearing LeBron gear, not Laker gear.
You come over.
They should be wearing LeBron gear and not Lakers, not purple and gold. Nah, bro. Bro. You should be wearing purple and gold, baby. You should be wearing Laker gear. LeBron gear.
Hey, what you say? Get a jacket with LeBron name on it.
Get a jacket with LeBron on it, man.
I got a jersey with LeBron on it. I mean,
all right. Me too. But it's the purple and gold.
I got a purple and gold one. I'm saying I got to get one.
Don't ever wear it again, please. Don't ever wear it again.
But you brought up, for example, that Michael didn't know. He didn't join the Lakers to chase the ring.
No, he didn't.
He had a great. Jerry Krause was a great general manager. He brought Tony Kukoc. He was one of the first European players.
No doubt.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
He had Scottie Pippen.
Right. No. He had a great team. We're not saying that.
He brought in Dennis Rodman. He brought in what's the guy?
Yeah, I agree.
Harper.
He had a great team.
He brought the players that Michael needed to win.
Absolutely.
And he wasn't a free agent, was he?
Huh?
He wasn't a free agent. He didn't have that opportunity to just walk away, did he?
No. Different era. Guys,
Different era. Yeah.
19 years for Indiana, never won. You had guys like
That's right.
What's your point then, Pastor? Why he didn't go play with the Lakers? He couldn't.
No, I'm saying because we talking about chasing rings, he didn't go to the team there. But you know, my opinion, I just lost all total respect for him. That's all. That's my opinion.
I lost respect for Michael when he went to Washington too. He didn't win no ring there.
No.
That was a respect thing. That was just.
He didn't really go to Washington. We can't do that.
He didn't. Got to say that he went.
Yeah, he took it over.
He
Yeah.
won a ring in Washington. He won it.
Yeah, he went as a GM, and that was his last effort to bring the franchise back was to come out of retirement.
Yeah, he went as a GM.
He didn't just choose a free agent.
John, he went as a GM, and he realized that he was better than all the people he picked. So he's he went as a GM. Yeah, hold up.
Went to Detroit was better than him.
But he realized that all the people that he picked, that he was better than them. So he said he gonna put on his
Hamilton was better than
Hamilton, Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah. No, I'm saying in his mind, he thought it's hard when you're a great player though to be a coach because you're always looking for them to live up to your expectations, you know. So even most of the great players never became a good. It's most of the guys that were a player. They were, you know, Phil Jackson. You know, he was the ninth man off the bench. You know, you make a good coach, but most of the time it's the great players. It's the great players. They don't because you thinking they're gonna be. Look at Larry Bird. You know,
Magic Johnson.
Jerry West is a perfect example. Jerry, that documentary.
Magic Johnson. You right. All them guys, the great players, were terrible
great
coaches.
players, but they're horrible coaches, man.
All of them. All of them.
Yeah.
You say
Magic.
Yeah. All Larry Bird, everyone. Jerry West.
Patrick Ewing, all
he just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing. Yep, he was another one.
Patrick Ewing. Yeah, Jesus. We ain't never heard of Georgetown again.
Go ahead, Anthony.
All those guys we mentioned, Bird was the only one that was able to get his team at least within the earshot of a championship.
Yeah.
West.
Who you say?
Bird. Was out of all those guys,
Indiana. Yeah.
Larry Bird, Magic, who became coaches and GMs.
Isaiah.
He was the only one. Isaiah couldn't get the Knicks.
Isaiah, he couldn't coach and he couldn't GM. Neither one of them. None of them. He couldn't do none of them. Jerry West was a great GM. Greatest of all time, probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Pastor, don't lose respect for LeBron because he
was not as a man, but I'm saying put it out there to say I'm going to a team where I can win another ring. Don't tell me it ain't about that and it ain't about this.
Look, he didn't say that. His boy said that. When he came out and talked, he did say he wanted to win in Philly. That's what he said. When he
didn't want to win in Philly.
That's what he said.
He said if New York hadn't won last year, he would have went to the Knicks.
Yeah, well,
that's what he said.
New York did win. So
that's what he said. I can't say.
Every time he's a free agent, he flirt with the Knicks and try to get people New Yorkers' hopes up, pretending like he come in New York.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now actually they had an opportunity to win. You know, New York got a great chemistry. You know, that's what I'm saying. They didn't produce a super team, but they got chemistry. That's why they got the Nova Knicks.
All right, well, Pastor Walt, me and Donald talked before you guys got on the air, and maybe Larry was there. This is my question. Who's going to be the next face of the NBA? Right now, LeBron is at 41. He's still got the power. He held the NBA in hostage for so many weeks until he made his decision. What player is next in line? They got that same kind of power LeBron James got that could be the face of the league and also has the power over the owners that he can make a decision that he wants to make. Is anybody?
Nobody.
We can do it.
Ain't nobody.
No, Wimby can't do it. I thought Wimby would be, but he can't do it.
Go ahead, Bruce, talk about
Wimby, it's nobody. It's nobody in that position as of right now.
Okay.
We thought it was Wimby by the way he came out with his play. But Wimby proved that he's a baby still. He's not ready for that title.
In time, he can decide wherever he want to go and change basketball forever.
That don't make you the face.
Larry,
That don't make you the face.
Right, if LeBron decides he wants to retire by next year, who's ready to take the mantle the way Michael took it from Bird and Larry and Dr. J, or they took it from Dr. J? Who's the next person in line that got that status like that, like Dr. J, Michael, Larry Bird, and
Nobody.
I'm asking, who's the next guy?
Ain't nobody got that kind of power.
Not right now.
Nobody.
Wemby's probably the closest one. You know, to be honest with you, the next face of the league could be one of these kids that came out in this year's draft. You know, this kid, the kid that the Wizards took, is basically almost like another Magic Johnson type. If he's able to do that in Washington, maybe he's the guy. But if you're talking about slotting it in, because remember, Steph may be gone after this year, Durant may be gone after this year as well. So there may have to be like a void for a year or so. And you know,
I think so.
The league, and you know what, the league will survive because most of these kids that are coming in this draft this year, at least 6, maybe even 7 of the first 10 picks may be starting opening night. So
I feel like the owners is trying to take power of the league back, and that's why they got this second apron and talking about they not going over it because they tired to keep playing these men more and more money every year, and they try and take that power back. And it ain't no one player in the league right now that got that type of power like how LeBron had or how Jordan had to try to challenge these things. I feel like the owners is really taking their power back and they letting it be known.
Right, but somebody got to step up because that's when LeBron took the power from the owners.
Be careful what you wish for, because I look at how golf turned around when Tiger did what he had to do, and he was resented and disrespected and disliked, and golf is not even on the same level now as it is. You know,
exactly.
These owners forget all the whining and whatever they do about LeBron. LeBron has put an obscene amount of money in all of their pockets, and he's about to do it again this year. They're already talking about. Matter of fact, this is the article I'm going to be doing for you guys next month. They're already saying that he could make up just him coming to Philly could account for almost $340 million in revenue, tickets, all of that in the city of Philadelphia alone. And that's not count. That's just counting the 41 home games in Philly. Imagine the 41 road games where he's going to go.
All right.
But did you see? But before you move on, did you see the number of jerseys that he sold already in Philly?
Oh yes, it's record breaking already.
Yeah,
already
record breaking already.
All right, so
there's nobody else in the league that's on that level where LeBron on and Amp. You make a perfect point when you compare the NBA with golf with Tiger Woods. That's a perfect example.
Perfect example.
Perfect.
Now we're talking about power again. Now the Knicks are the champs, right? They're gonna get the ring. Now Christmas Day, I know they're gonna have some football games on as well. So the NFL is trying to take over Christmas like they do Thanksgiving. But they got the 76ers and the Celtics at prime time.
First trip back to Boston. I mean, for a Brown.
No, but that's what Adam Silver's waiting for LeBron to make a decision before they come out with the schedule. LeBron James and the 76ers, I would have to say that's prime time Christmas Day. You guys agree with that? Over the Knicks.
Yeah, I think they was gonna do that anyway with Jalen Brown going to the trade.
No, not with Philly. No, they would have the Knicks. They would have the Knicks on that time because the Knicks got a big drawing power. They got a big fan base. No, LeBron James.
But Jerry, to be fair, that was going to be a big game anyway because that's Jalen Brown's first trip back to Boston, whether LeBron came there or not.
They could have put that game one, and it never made a difference. Or they could have been even they got the Heat and they got the Thunder playing. Okay, I mean, any of them games could have been prime time, but they put. That's why Adam Silver was waiting for LeBron to make his decision so he can come up with the schedule. He said that. All right.
I tell you what, that's a heck of a lineup. I'm gonna want to watch all those.
You got the end there coming out late that night, playing against what are we playing against? Denver? Oh, at Denver.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves play Dallas.
Dallas Mavericks, yeah.
All those games gonna be good.
that's a good matchup because you got Ball and Ant-Man going up against Cooper Flag and probably a
Kyrie.
healthy Kyrie.
Kyrie. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, that's the best thing could have happened to the NBA that the Knicks won.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They needed that. The NBA needed that bad, man.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. But it's just sad that they're being overlooked by Philly now because now everybody jumping on the Philly
Yeah,
bandwagon.
but it's a reason. It's a reason for that.
Put it this way, they won't get as many national games as Philly, but they're going to get more. Put it this way, they're going to get more than they got last year for being the defending champs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
That's a tough squad, though, man. That Philly squad, they look good on paper now.
They look real good.
We all know about injuries. But on paper, they look good.
They got depth. That's the biggest thing. They got depth.
All right. I got another question before we sign off, man. I'm gonna talk about the coaches. These are legendary coaches. Game 7, last time out, down by 1. Which coach gonna draw up the play, Big Don?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Greg Popovich,
I would have to go with
I could take Steve Kerr out of there though. I take Steve Kerr out of there.
Right away.
What's the Spurs coach name again? I'm gonna go with him.
Greg Popovich.
Greg Popovich. Later for the rest of those guys. I'm going with Greg.
Over Phil?
Yeah, over Phil, yes.
Who you got?
Phil ain't drawing up no plays. He would sit there all cool and wait on LeBron James to wait on Michael to take it over for him. He ain't drawing.
Let him figure it out.
Neither did Pat Riley. Them guys ain't did no plays. The guy that really had to work was the one from the Spurs. What's his name again?
Greg Popovich.
Greg Popovich. That's the man that had to put his brain out there.
All right, so then why did Greg Popovich leave Tim Duncan on the bench in Game 6 and Chris Bosh got the rebound? You should have Tim Duncan down there to get that rebound.
The whole point is he made a play. You say which one would make the play?
No, but I'm saying, but I'm telling you, a play I'll tell you the bad move that he made, because that's why
that was one bad move.
Everybody made one bad move before.
That was one bad move.
That was a big one right there.
And what was the circumstances that he had Duncan on the bench?
How many good moves that got him 5 rings?
Tim Duncan got the 5 rings.
Right, that was 5 good moves.
All right, who you got past the wall?
Popovich.
You got Popovich too? Okay. Who you got, Anthony?
Yeah, I guess you almost, much as I hate to say this, you probably got to go with Auerbach.
That's what I'm going with.
All right, go with Red Auerbach. Yeah, Bill
That's exactly who I'm going with.
But Jerry, you're gonna fault Tim. You're gonna fault Pop for having Duncan. You're gonna fault Riley for having Johnson. You're gonna fault Spoelstra for having Wade. You're gonna fault Phil for having Shaq and Kobe.
No.
You're gonna fault Steve Kerr for having Curry. I mean, they all had great Hall of Fame players.
Okay, that's true. Go ahead, little Larry or Big Larry.
I'm going with Popovich all day.
All right. Now, you remember the play when Phil Jackson, I know it wasn't Game 7 though, but remember the play where Scotty got mad because Phil picked Tony Kukoc to take the shot against the Knicks, and Scotty didn't want to go in the game because he felt that it was his team. He was the star of the team, and Phil made a decision based on that one last shot that Tony Kukoc made. He said to practice 1,000,000 times. All right, so he went with Tony Kukoc. You guys fault him for that one, Don? Big Don.
No, I don't fault him for that. I mean, but if I was Scotty,
he got mad though. Scotty didn't give him the game, Don. He almost got traded after that. They were going to trade him for the guy for Sean Kemp because they were going to trade Scotty, and Michael said no. Michael put a stop to that trade. That's how bad that play was. So it wasn't
that bad because it worked.
Yeah, that's
Michael wasn't even playing then, was he?
No, he wasn't playing.
No.
Yeah, Michael was about to win the game.
But they knew Michael was
coming. The one thing happened with Scottie Pippen, that play worked.
Well, see, the reason that play worked is because he knew everybody was going to concentrate on Scotty.
Sure.
So that's why he wanted to go to Glucose at that particular time. That only made sense, and Glucose made the shot. Scotty got mad and didn't want to go along with the plan. But it did make sense. Everybody would have went after Scotty on that last play. If he'd have got the ball, Scotty probably would have blew it. It wasn't like he was having a great game that night. He really wasn't.
Okay, all right. Well, in my opinion, the new guys pick Red Auerbach. I'm going to go with Phil Jackson because I think Phil, even though he had Michael, he had Scotty, he had a great team. Phil, he was a great coach, man. He had Kobe Bryant. He did throw some plays to them guys. That triangle offense, Don, that worked a lot. And
well, he didn't come up with the
his. That was
Hank
Scrim.
So I can't give him no credit for that.
That wasn't his triangle offense.
Right, so I can't give him no credit for that.
Yeah,
what happened when he tried to bring it to New York?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
What happened when he tried to bring it to New York?
Right.
Triangle offense, he didn't have the players.
Right. So he should have had a backup. That's why I say that Pat Riley was a better coach than him because he had Showtime, and then when he came to New York, he didn't have Showtime, so he went with something else. Phil couldn't go to nothing else. It wasn't even his offense.
Did Phil coach the Lakers or the Knicks though? He never coached.
I was say he did.
He was the manager. He was
going. No, there's a big difference being the manager and the coach.
Yeah, big difference.
Did he coach?
Okay, all right, but what happened?
He failed as a manager, though. He failed.
Yeah, he failed.
He handpicked all his own personal players to run his offense, and he was telling them what to do. He just said he wouldn't coach because he didn't want to travel to all the away games.
Okay, all right, but he didn't coach.
But he failed. The reason I say he failed as a general manager because when Phil Jackson first took that job, he had everything going for him. He had all them draft picks and everything, and he blew it all.
He blew it all.
He blew it all. He was terrible.
He wasn't no great general manager. I agree on that.
He never hired the coach he wanted. The coach he wanted to hire wound up winning 5 rings in Golden State.
See, and even you guys look at the triangle offense. When he went to L.A., the first guy he brought with him was Ron Harper. Why? Because Ron Harper won 3 rings with Chicago, and he knew how to run the triangle offense, and that taught Kobe and Shaq the triangle offense.
Absolutely.
Oh, so Phil knew what he was doing for. Then he brought in Dennis Rodman. Didn't Rodman play for the Lakers?
But he brought in his coaching staff.
Okay.
Not with the championship team.
His coach is the one that ran the triangle.
You said the coach.
Yeah, but you know what? In reality, a good coach do everything he need to do in practice. Just like when the game started, Phil shouldn't have to run up and down because their practices was perfect.
Right.
All he had to do was argue with the refs on different calls. He didn't have to do no coaching because they got everything together in practice, and that's where it should be.
Right, and he had Scotty and Mike, and he had Kobe and Shaq. I mean,
yeah.
What else you got to do? You got a guy like Michael Jordan that's actually the coach on the floor because everybody feared Mike. Then we had
but if you got good players, you still need a good game plan. That's where that chemistry come in.
Without a doubt.
Well, I give you a perfect example. Philadelphia, when they had Jordan McGinnis and all them, they ain't had no chemistry. That's why they couldn't win.
None whatsoever.
You know what I mean?
None whatsoever.
They had everybody they needed but Moses, and they couldn't win because they didn't have no chemistry.
None.
Young Darryl Dawkins, they had everybody, man. They brought Jordan McGinnis in from Indiana?
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, the coach got to have a game plan. So even like when John Paxson hit the big shot, I mean, the ball was really designed to go to Mike, but it actually winded up in John Paxson's hand. He took the last shot, and that came from that triangle offense again. And also when Steve Kerr hit the shot, Mike already told him they're going to double team me to be open. So yeah, it was all about coaching. You got to have
and you know what? One more thing about Mike too. Now, when Phil came, he taught Mike how to trust his players too.
Right.
You remember Mike didn't trust nobody. That's why he couldn't win it first. He wanted to take all the shots. I remember people used to say Mike should score 50. He shoot everything.
Shoot enough, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when Phil came, he taught him how to trust Paxson, Steve Kerr, and them guys. That's why they got them last
The one thing I give Phil Jackson a lot of credit for, the triangle offense basically is built towards a center being the dominant scorer. The fact that you had Jordan be the dominant scorer and not being a center just shows you just how great of a player he was. So once he got to LA and had that dominant center, that's what made the triangle, even better. Unfortunately, you had Kobe who didn't really buy into it because he was a Michael guy, thinking that he should have been the main focal of the offense. But again, you have to you give him his credit. You give
that's right
for doing it the way he did, because it really wasn't an offense geared toward him. But as great as he was, he made it work.
That's why he brought Bill Cartwright over there. That's why he brought Cartwright.
Right.
The Bulls.
Right.
The first three-peat was with Cartwright. The second three-peat was with Luke Longley.
Yeah.
And all of them played in that triangle offense. Well, we got a couple comments from the Bishop.
And don't forget they had old Bill Willington.
Oh, yeah.
I mean? And won't none of them guys dominant centers, like you said.
No, it wasn't
dominant. They were plugging anybody in that middle, man.
That's right. Because they have Michael Jordan and Scotty. I mean,
right.
They had the shooters around them. All right, we got a comment from the Bishop. I know he's still driving his truck right now. He said, "I'm riding Greg Popovich for a last-minute play." That's one he said. Another one he put up here, he said, Scottie Pippen thought he was be ready for that level of a stage, but his shooting accuracy from outside wasn't that great. Okay? But Scottie was just mad at the fact that he was his team. He felt that if Michael was on the team, the ball would go to Mike. If Mike was gone, he was next to the line, the ball should go to him. He was mad over that. Hot.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, check this out. Now, that's the difference when Steph took the back seat when Durant came there.
Right.
Steph could have did the same thing Scottie did and said, no, we ain't letting him take over. This is my team. But he said, look, we're going to win. I'm going to get mine. Go in and do your thing, Kevin.
But they got guys in the plane. They went to get Kevin Durant. They got on the airplane. Him and Draymond Green, all of them went. They got.
Yeah, but I'm saying it don't matter how they got him. I'm just saying he didn't let his ego get in the way.
I can say the same thing about Dwayne Wade then. I can say the same thing about Dwayne Wade. When,
same thing. Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Because them guys know who was better. Scottie thought he was better than Tony Kukoc. Scottie was like, I can see it was Michael Jordan. I said, I don't have a problem with that. It was Mike or somebody that was better than him.
Yeah, but Tony Kukoc wasn't no slouch now.
Well, I'm about to say, Bruce, but Tony Kukoc was a better shooter than Scottie. Tony was like he was like the Michael from wherever he came from, Australia or wherever he came from. He was tough. He was a tough dude over there, man.
That's right.
Yes, he
was. Yeah. And the thing about it, Scottie wasn't going to pass the ball. That's why Phil didn't want to give it to him. He wasn't going to pass the ball. You can tell that by the way he sat down. He wasn't playing no passing no ball. So yeah,
I ain't never seen that.
And Don, if he was that mad, he definitely wasn't gonna get that ball up.
I never saw
we
Superstar.
know Michael passed the ball several times to win. We know that.
But Donald, I never saw a Superstar never want to enter the game. He would refuse. Bill Cartwright said, "What you doing, man? You messed your career up." He did not enter that game. I never saw a Superstar on that level that refused to go to a game to help your team win. All right.
You know why, Jerry? Why? You know why? Because he thought when Mike was out, that was his chance to put his name on the board. And when Phil didn't give him that chance, that pissed him off more than anything else.
He didn't get the opportunity to even get a try at it. That's what he was saying. This is my opportunity. Because if Mike was playing, the ball went with the Mike. We all know that. He's saying now the Mike is going, it should go to me.
Oh yeah.
So, but I never saw a Superstar refuse. I'm not getting that to help your team win. That was real bad.
Well, see, Mike would have passed to Scottie and winning. Scottie wasn't gonna pass to nobody that night.
That was a bad look.
I would have kept him out too.
Mike wouldn't have passed it to Scottie. Scottie wasn't a great shooter. Mike was only passing to Paxton and them guys that he knew going to hit that corner three. He would have passed Steve Kerr.
They ran that play in practice plenty times, and Phil knew who was going to hit the shot, who wasn't going to hit the shot.
He knew Scottie was suspect in shooting that shot.
But Scottie was in practice too. Scottie should have known that.
Yeah, Scottie probably missed him in practice
missed him in practice.
One on two and 1 on 3 instead of hitting the open man.
Yeah, he probably missed him in practice too.
John, but one thing I do remember about the Last Dance, though, when Dennis Rodman and them guys said when Michael got the ball, when he started with Karl Malone, he wasn't passing that ball. They said they got that little spot. He said, but Michael was not going to pass that ball, and you couldn't blame him. He the one made the big play. He the one that stole, made the layup. They came down and stole the ball from Karl Malone. He said, "No, this is my time." Mike said, "This is my time. I'm not passing this rock to nobody."
And it was a different dynamic. Those 2 3-peats, they were 2 completely different teams.
Right.
Really, the only constant was Scotty and Michael, because that first 3-peat, you still had B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah.
You still got yeah. And then the second 3-peat, it was more like role players, like Bob Hansen and Weddington, Ron Harper. It was even though it was a continuation, it was completely different. There was only a handful of guys there that was I don't think there was even one player that was with all 6 except for Michael and Scotty.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to say before we sign off, I'm going to let you guys go. But if anybody else would have got that ball in Game 6, besides Michael, Phil would have called a timeout. He would have called a timeout and set up a play. When Michael got that ball, he knew what Michael was going to do. No sense calling no timeout, because the ball going to Michael, and Michael did what he was supposed to do. So that's the difference between superstars.
And that's why I say Phil didn't have to coach.
Well, he coached. He didn't go no timeout.
Because he knew when Michael got the ball.
No, he
knew Michael was the coach on the floor.
No, but I'm saying, but he could have called a timeout and said, "I'm going to drop a play." But that's a good coach too. He knew he didn't have to call a timeout. Okay. Right. Now, if anybody got the ball, he would have called a timeout.
Right.
He'd have called a timeout and said, "I'm going to set up a play." Then maybe Scotty or somebody. I'm saying, if any of us would have got the ball besides Michael, he would have called a timeout down. Okay?
Yeah, and he would have gave the ball to Michael. That's all he needed to call a timeout.
Without a doubt. All right, listen, it's 7:12. Unless you guys got another topic you want to talk about, I'm going to let y'all go. Anybody got anything you want to say before I sign off?
Great show.
Always a great show. You guys are the best. You guys, and Pastor Walt, once again, we send our condolences.
Appreciate it, man.
Basilea for the loss of your sister. I didn't get a chance to make it for Wednesday. I had to do chemo. They had to get the pump off that Wednesday.
Yeah, so, Don was there. Appreciate seeing him.
I want to tell you too, that was a great word you put forth. I definitely wanted to tell you that. Great word. Excellent.
Yeah, he told me Tuesday night he was going. I said, good. At least one of us could make it, because I knew I had to be there at the place at 10 o'clock to get my pump off. So I had to wait.
Yeah, pray for me. I'm getting ready to drive down to North Carolina. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to sleep and get ready to go down to see my daughter. So keep me in prayer.
All right, and Dave services.
Yeah, Don. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here. I won't be back until Saturday.
Yeah, Dave Galbraith.
When is it? Thursday, I think. Next Friday.
It's Friday. Next Friday.
I said, "Oh man!" When I saw it came on, I said, "Oh man."
Yeah. Well, anyway, Pastor, you have a safe trip. I'm gonna close out in prayer. Father God, we just want to thank you for a great show once again on this sports talk on a Friday evening. We thank you, Lord, that you get all the glory for this show, Lord. Bless each and every one that's viewing us, and everyone, Father God, that's a part of Sports Talk. Bless and praying for Pastor Walt as he traveled to Carolinas, Lord, that you continue to bring him there and bring him back safe, Lord, in the name of Jesus. And we give you all the praise in Jesus' name. Amen and amen.
Amen.
You guys have a
blessed I love you, Bruce, man. You know I love you, baby.
That was a good one tonight, Bruce and Walt. You guys got it out tonight. I like that. Y'all give me a break tonight.
Hey, you know ain't no love lost, brother.
All right, man.
But Pastor, you had missed a good one when I had already said I knew where LeBron James was going. I already had my Sixer outfit that first day.
Oh, I knew it. I already knew. I knew you told me you was when we talked about before. I said I'm a Laker fan, man. You know what, Jerry? This is the toughest season of me being a Laker fan ever. I said they done went back to the Minneapolis Lakers. I mean, you got any brothers on the team? I'm like, come on, you're afraid.
Indiana Hoosiers.
I said, this is my toughest season, man. I'm going down south. I usually got my Laker gear. I go all Ram gear on. I ain't wearing the Laker gear.
Well, I think the Rams are not going to let you down this year. They look
great. All right, you guys. Have a good
all right, man.
Have to be safe, Pastor.